In this screencast, we will be using Mise to analyse two scenes in Mean Girls. Mise encompasses the most recognisable attributes of a film: the setting, the actors. It includes costumes and makeup, props and all the other natural and artificial designs that characterise the spaces filmed.
Great.
Mean Girls is a chick flick from 2004. The main character, Katie Heron, was a homeschooled, naive teenage girl who up until now lived in Africa with her parents. However, when they took up new jobs in America, she was uprooted and moved into the 21st century life at North Shore High. Here she meets the Plastics and soon-to-be best friends and nemesis Regina George.
I'm new. I just moved here from Africa.
What?
I used to be homeschooled.
Wait, what?
My mom taught me at home.
No, I know what homeschool is. I'm not retarded. So you've actually never been to a real school before? Shut up. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
Homeschooled. That's really interesting.
In this scene, we see how opposite Regina George and Katie Heron are. Regina's long platinum blonde hair falling just behind her crisp, ink-oversized collar, sticking out over her black sweater, strikes a stylish and classy persona. Katie's appearance is much less stylish. Her hair tied back into a loose ponytail, minimal makeup, if any at all. Wearing a blue slightly creased check shirt and brown pants. Her appearance is much more dull and laid back, representing that she doesn't care that much about how she looks. She is sat up and leans in across the desk to Katie. This comes across as assertive and shows her dominance over Katie. Her eyes never leave Katie's face, almost as if it's a glare. When Katie replies to Regina's questions, she skips to the next question almost immediately, showing that it's more of an integration rather than actually showing interest in the new girl. Her posture is much more reserved than Regina's. She sat back into her chair, with a straight back as if being interviewed. Her hands are kept down, which shows her shyness, and almost comes across like a worried prey around their predator. As the audience, we feel much more comfortable around Katie's character. Her shy and nervous persona makes her likeable and almost cute, whereas Regina's upright confidence and integration-like attitude makes her less appealing. She comes across as low-key judging Katie. The prey being Katie and the predator being Regina. In this scene we also see the difference in location. Despite being sat in the same canteen, on the same table, there's something much more dominated about Regina's side to Katie's. Regina, Gretchen and Karen are all sat on one side. Regina is in the centre with either friend on one side.
It's really interesting.
Regina, we have to talk to you.
Is butter a carb?
Yes. Gina, you're wearing sweatpants. It's Monday.
So? So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. They were real that day I wore a vest, because that vest was disgusting.
You can't sit with us!
These sweatpants are all that fits me right now. Fine. You can walk home, bitches.
That's where you're going, fat ass.
In this next scene, we see a much different situation. The sides of the table are now equal, representing the equality in their friendship. They are all even.
Is butter a carb?
We see here that Regina is looking very different compared to how she did when we first saw her. She has lost care of appearance. We see this through her hair shoved up in a loose bun, spots and zits on her face, wearing a brown tracksuit. These all connote a slobbish and unattractive feature.
Yes.
Katie is much more representable. Her hair is big, curly and glossy, thick eyeliner and lip gloss, large hoop earrings which make her seem a lot more fashionable and glamorous. She looks at Regina condescendingly, showing that she puts herself above her.
Gina, you're wearing sweatpants. It's Monday.
So?
Here we can see a big comparison between Katie and Regina. Regina has a large pile of fatty food in front of her, crisp bread, cookies, chocolate bars, full of fat Coke. Compared to Katie's small healthy lunch and salad, apple and Diet Coke. We also see her looking more vibrant and fresh. The light behind her gives off a warm, shiny glow. She is wearing bright colours and the skin on display makes her seem brighter than Regina, who is wearing dull colours half hidden by her food and doesn't have the same glow as Katie. Here we can clearly see Regina looking to Katie for support, and the roles have been reserved. From the beginning, Katie is now in a higher place than Regina.